Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us again. Today we're going to be doing a Too Good To Go review, and today's Too Good To Go review is from Greens of Dunblane, which is a shop that I've never been to before, but for anyone who is a supporter of the tennis or a supporter of Scottish or British sportsmen, I should say, then you may know Dunblane because that is where Andy Murray is from, and that was his hometown. So today we're going to be doing a review of a shop that's on the main street, I believe, it's within Dunblane, and I think they're quite new to the Too Good To Go app, certainly not one that I've seen before, but I wanted to try it out for myself just to see what the quality of the bag was going to be like. So let's have a look inside and see what we managed to get. So first item is Warburton's medium soft white loaf. Just going to pan that across there so you can see. And this is, I'm not sure how big it is, it's 800 grams. I know that some loaves you get in the sort of plastic wrappers these days, but I think a lot of the Warburton's loaves still come in this sort of like wax, sort of like paper, which I quite like. It reminds me of being young. So yeah, we've got this. I think that'll go down really well for breakfast. Pop this down here. Next on our list is, okay, Coop. So they must sell Coop produce, I would think. So Coop, one of your 5 a day salad, trimmed salad onions. They were £1.9 and they were reduced down to 82p. I wonder if Greens is maybe part of the Coop group. I'm not sure. I would think so if they're selling their food, but it may be that they just have some sort of agreement. If you know, let me know in the comments. I would be happy to know that information. Again, another Coop item here. So this is a carbonara pasta sauce. And it was £2.29, it was reduced down to 57p, which is a huge saving in itself, but obviously they got it as part of our Too Good To Go bag, which is even better. Next item is Macintosh of Strathmore Scottish Stovies. So I don't have the original price on here, but I do have it that was reduced down to £1.25. And stovies, if you don't know, is a very, very traditional Scottish dish. It's made with usually sausage or mince or sometimes corned beef. Really, to be honest, it depends what you can get, it depends what you've got available. And obviously it is and it was a very cheap meal to make and bulk out using potatoes, sometimes throwing in some onion as well, and sometimes some extra vegetables if you've got them, like carrots. But it really just does depend where you come from, what you've got in your fridge, and there are some sort of regional differences as well. Some people prefer it with sausage or mince rather than corned beef, and it is completely personal preference, to be honest. I like it in all formats. That's just how I roll, but certainly this looks really good, and I have said in a previous video, but I am really keen to do Macintosh of Strathmore playlist. So I do have another item which I reviewed just recently, which was within our Too Good To Go bag as well, and that was the haggis, neeps and tatties. So I think I'm going to do a haggis, neeps and tatties review. I think we'll do a Scottish stovies review, and I also have another pack in the freezer which is mince and tatties. Again, all very traditional Scottish foods, but keep an eye out for those videos coming up soon, and hopefully they will give you a bit of an idea about what the food's like, how it tastes, and what it looks like if you haven't or you don't see these things regularly where you come from. So I'll pop this down. And our last product, so our bag is now empty. And our last product that we have today is a mini breakfast pack. So it was £1.99 and it was reduced for quick sale down to £1.49. So it consists of 4 pork link sausages, 2 beef Lorne slices or square sausage, 2 black pudding slices, and it is all made using Scotch beef, and it is Calder Millerfield Limited who provide quality meat products Now this is a 370 grams estimated pack. We did freeze it because I picked this bag up very late last night. It was around 10:15 once I got home, and of course I've been at work all day, so certainly this was something that we did have to put into the freezer, but it is suitable for freezing, and all we need to do is leave it in the fridge overnight if we're wanting to use it for tomorrow's breakfast or lunch or dinner, depending on what we're going to have. So I think that's a really good variety of food that we've been able to get here. And this is a Glasgow company. It's made in Scotland. It's a Glasgow company. Just want to check for you guys there. It's not something that I see in many supermarkets near me, but again, it may be just regional differences and, you know, sort of suppliers, manufacturers, and obviously agreements with businesses on what produce they get in and what produce they don't. But certainly I'm happy to give it a try, and I think it will be a really nice addition to our week. So all in all, we paid a total of £3.50 for our Too Good To Go bag. We have got a full-size loaf, we've got a packet of spring onions. Sometimes in Scotland, well in Glasgow, I know that they're sometimes called Sybes. So that may be something that you call them, it may be something that you've heard of, it may be something that you've never heard of in your life, so it's new learning for you today. We have our breakfast pack, we've got our stovies, and we also have a pasta sauce as well. So certainly from my perspective, I'm really happy with what we got. A loaf these days, you're talking well over £1 on its own. You know, the breakfast pack was £1.99, so £2 again, and we paid £3.50 all in all. The original price should have been £10.50. I think, to be honest, looking at what we got, I'm not sure if it would have been £10.50 to begin with. Not quite sure about that. Don't know if we got as much as the £10.50 states on the app. But I don't think it'd be far off it, to be honest, with the cost of living prices and crisis that we're going through at the moment in the shops. Everything is just that so much higher at the moment, and I know we've all been noticing it over the last while, but certainly over the last couple of weeks I really have noticed a big jump up on the prices in the supermarkets, and so certainly maybe we will get less for our money, or what we think less for our money, in our Too Good To Go bags going forward. I think we'll just need to wait and see. But certainly for £3.50 we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, and you can't really complain with that value. You can't buy much for £1 these days. Often you used to get value items on offer for £1. We can't even get a tin of Pringles for £1 nowadays. You know, that's how expensive things have become. So at the moment it's a 3.6 out of 5 rating on the app. I think, to be honest, I'm probably going to give it about a 4 out of 5 star rating personally from me today. I think the variety is really good, but it would have been nice if we had an extra product in there. I don't know what, but just maybe one small extra item would have really been the cherry on top of the lovely Too Good To Go cake. But certainly it's nothing to grumble around. I think we got a really good deal, and we saved all of this food, lovely food I must add, going to waste, and that is what it is all about. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a wee thumbs up. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for continuing to subscribe, and the people that comment regularly and the people that don't comment so regularly, regardless, we are so grateful for your input, your comments, your suggestions, and your advice as well. But if you are not already a subscriber and you are wanting to consider subscribing, then please do. It really does mean a lot to me. It means a lot to my husband, and I think the more subscribers we have, the more content that we can provide, and the variety of the content as well only will keep changing and growing as we go forward. So thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching this video. As always, it really does mean a lot, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.